What if there came a day when you could view youth sports with the same quality and detail that you're used to watching when you're viewing professional sports? What if you could capture every athlete, every sport, every play, every detail, and have the ability to see those on replay? Well, that day has come, and the company that brings it to you is LaLey Sports.
Hi, les habla Gloria Estefani, and you're connected to LaLey Sports. Yeah.
Running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and.
In this context, there's no disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, you break your necks. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect. To lose our inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul and break away from tradition. Cause when we be out, girl, it's pulling me out. You wouldn't believe how we wow shit out. We burn it till it's burned out, turn it till it's turned out.
LaLey Sports, what was once an idea, a thought, a work in progress, and a vision, has turned South Florida youth sports upside down by bringing youth sports to the net or your set. For the last 4 months, LaLey Sports has provided unprecedented television and internet exposure to hundreds of athletes playing youth sports.
Continuamos con este segundo día de evaluaciones del clásico LaLey.
No other organization has even come close to providing the recognition to so many well-deserving athletes that otherwise would fly under the radar.
Este jugador menocal fue entrevistado recientemente por LaLey Sports.
Pienso estudiar business en la Universidad de Miami.
Hoy el equipo de reporteros de LaLey Sports está presente acá.
During the sporting events covered by LaLey Sports, what stands out the most is the unparalleled coverage with professional commentating and high-definition cameras placed all over the field to capture those breathtaking moments in every single play. In other words, nothing escapes our lens. To that, we add 2 high-tech, state-of-the-art production trucks with the capabilities of editing on the spot.
There is a first LaLey Sports multi-cam instant replay.
LaLey Sports was also the first entity to utilize the replay machine at youth sporting events. This replay machine was first used during the Summer Baseball Classic and is being used now as we continue to cover high school football games. It's an exciting experience. That's how LaLey Sports is best described. And to add to that flavor, we also incorporate LaLey dancers, which have a vast amount of experience in dancing and engaging with the crowds. And how can we forget our mascot, Mr. Gavel? LaLey Sports is also extremely proud to be affiliated with the University of Miami Sports Medicine Department, the Miami and El Nuevo Herald, and Preferred Care Partners. LaLey Sports has its own in-house marketing department which utilizes, to its maximum capacity, the ability to promote in television, radio, print, special events, and special showcases. And last but not least, LaLey Sports provides experienced journalists to provide views with exciting coverage to keep the audience interested every step of the way. Without a doubt, LaLey Sports brings you sports to the net or your set.
This is Mario Chalmers, you're watching LaLey Sports. This is Eric Spoelstra, head coach of the Miami Heat, and you're watching LaLey Sports.
This is Udonis Haslem from the Miami Heat, and you're connected to LaLey Sports.
Les habla Carlos Arroyo y está conectado con LaLey Sports.
LaLey Sports Training Center, a 15,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility, is dedicated to the youth of our community. Its grand opening in August of 2010 heralded the arrival of a facility dedicated to furthering undeveloped youth athletes' abilities and skills. The climate-controlled facility allows youth training in such areas as baseball and softball skills and techniques.
Welcome to Lalé Sports Complex in the city of Homestead. Sports is the only language spoken here. But make no mistake about it that once you arrive here at this facility, the experience is just as exciting. And you're asking yourself, how is that possible? Well, check this out. The world of sports should be more than just watching or attending a game. It should be an experience that you will think about for the rest of your life. Memories that you can share with family and friends. Coming to Lalé Sports Complex in the city of Homestead offers that unique opportunity that probably very few places offer.
There really is no place like the Homestead Complex because we have 5 full fields where people could play at a major league facility. Basically, it's the same grass, the same drainage system, the distances, everything that we have here at the Homestead Complex is as if you were playing at a major league facility.
Once you step in that 100-acre facility, the feeling of being in a major league ambiance is more than evident. And it all starts with a 7,000-seat stadium that includes first-class suites and an LED screen second to none at the professional level.
The runner's going to try to come in here. Nice throw there. He's going to get him out at the plate.
We cannot forget our famous instant replay.
Here we have the opportunity that not only can you play your game, but after that you can watch the team that you're going to play against playing in one of the other fields. Great advantage so that everybody knows exactly where the talent is. It's all concentrated in one particular area, and that's what I think makes the Lalé Sports Complex at the city of Homestead something that stands out on its own.
Our production of games is so well known at the high school level that ever since Lalé Sports was created a little bit over a year ago, more than 1 million people, fans, have watched via the internet the games which are broadcasted live.
There's no place like the Lalé Sports Complex at the city of Homestead to play any type of sport.
It could be baseball, football, swimming, soccer, basketball, tennis, golf, lacrosse, and many more sports. In other words, Lalé Sports Complex in the city of Homestead never sleeps.
And now we've just, placed that at a real high level with high definition quality. And ultimately, not only can you take this as a great experience of what happened during those games, but now you can use it to your advantage by trying to get into a college, university, or maybe even at the pro level.
But coming to Lalé Sports Complex in the city of Homestead goes far beyond its walls. It's an extension of what South Florida has to offer. The possibilities are endless. The beautiful weather allows for recreational activities that the whole family can enjoy the whole year round.
We have the Miami Seaquarium, we have Parrot Jungle, we have Monkey Jungle, we have the Metro Zoo. The reality is that you can get just about everything that you're looking for on a vacation.
Only blocks away exists one of the most beautiful golf courses in Miami. Then about 20 minutes south, you can enjoy the oasis known as the Florida Keys, where you can snorkel and scuba amongst some of the best coral reef in the world. If you don't want to go south, then drive north, only 25 minutes, and you will be in the middle of Coconut Grove. Or better yet, take advantage of the fact that South Florida is surrounded by water. Go boating, jet skiing, sailing, even take an airboat ride through the Everglades. And then of course, who can forget our world-famous Miami Beach? Miles and miles of white sand and see-through ocean, with restaurants, bars, and shopping that add electricity to the Magic City. If you enjoy the theater, don't worry, we got you covered too, with a state-of-the-art facility in the heart of downtown Miami. So as you can see, coming to Lalé Sports Complex, it's more than a sporting event, it's an experience.
How you doing? It's Dwayne Wade of Miami Heat. I want to say hi to Lalé Sports.
Lalé Sports, what's happening? Chris Bosh. Keep it doing good.
Hi, les habla Gloria Estefani, and you're connected to Lalé Sports.
Eric Spoelstra, head coach of the Miami Heat, and you're watching Lalé Sports.
I'm Gabby Sanchez of the Florida Marlins first baseman, and guess what? You're connected to Lalé Sports.
It's Udonis Haslem from the Miami Heat, and you're connected to Lalé Sports.
All we have left to say is welcome, and I hope you have a great time. We are Lalé Sports.
the goal of LaLaye Sports is to give all young athletes a platform to showcase their extraordinary talents.
LaLaye Sports is all sports. We will make an all-inclusive portal for all athletes of all types, not just baseball, because we're expanding into football, soccer, basketball, plenty of other sorts, and the same type of platform where you can follow it stats live and then also follow the game afterwards on video on LaLayeSports.com. Basically going to be covering all sports all year round, so that the swimming team's not going to be left out, the golf team's not going to be left out. It's basically going to be year round, and we're covering every single sport.
If you've been watching our live game or event coverage wondering, how can I get involved? Here's your chance. Team up with LaLayeSports.com through a broadcasting internship or even broadcast your own game footage.
We actually have a platform at LaLayeSports.com where anybody, any school, any independent team can actually use our platform at LaLayeSports.com to broadcast their game live. LaLaye Sports really takes sports and youth and broadcasting very seriously. What we're doing is partnering up with Miami-Dade County schools and even with Broward County School and Monroe County schools, as where we have programs where to involve the kids from their media programs to come in and basically learn from our broadcast crew, whether it's camera work, editing, reporting. But we have all kinds of kids basically involved in everything that we do to make it a true unification of basically youth sports all the way around, not just on the field, but in the school classrooms as well.
With so many standout athletes in the South Florida community, it can be challenging to keep track of all the stats and scores. But LaLaye Sports has stepped up to the challenge. Here's a breakdown on how we get all our stats and scores.
The way we get our stats is we have a scorekeeper going after every game in Dade, Broward, and Monroe County, and they independently grab all the stats from every game. That includes the pitching stats, the hitting stats, spray charts, pictures, height, weight, bat throw arms, all that information we capture it, which has never been done at the high school level at the degree that LaLaye Sports is doing it right now.
Fielder going after it, it's deep, it's going, and it is gone! Oh my God!
What we do is we compile all our information, all our stats that we've obtained through our scorekeepers for every game throughout the season, and we basically compare that to the actual official scorekeeper for each school. That way we combine all that information together to try to get true and accurate leaders in every category.
As you know, LaLaye Sports brings youth sports to the net and your set, but we're always looking at ways to be innovative and groundbreaking. Here's a look at what you can expect from LaLaye Sports in the near future.
The way that we're basically improving on what's already a great success is by involving more schools with what it is that we're doing. So aside from getting all the schools in there, we've got the kids' pictures in there, the complete bios. It links back over to their profile on LaLayeSports.com, and they can go back and forth with family, friends, recruiters, and scouts can also see exactly what they have going on. Here's the catch. There is no catch. Basically, everything that we do is free, absolutely free. We don't ask the kids for a dime for broadcasting or anything like that. The purpose of LaLayeSports.com is to basically promote athletes, schools, athletic programs, and just, the kids in general.
Now, just because you can't be in front of your screen doesn't mean you have to miss any of the action. The LaLaye Sports application keeps you up to date all the time, wherever you go.